Ladies and gentlemen, the most beefed up Lemurian run you've ever seen. Today we are playing Risk of Rain 2 with the Lemurian mod that adds a playable Lemurian into the game, and it has a pretty typical beginning moveset. The M1, a very fast firing classic fireball. The M2 is the Elder Lemurian Fire Spit. The Shift is a little jump that explodes into a giant fire band and Molotov cocktail puddle. And the M5 is a full flamethrower with honestly pretty decent range, nothing too crazy, but it's definitely good. Now this mod is actually really well made. It makes the Lemurian actually pretty workable in terms of a playable survivor. If you want to play as the actual Lemurian, you just have a bite and a little flamethrower, which is pretty rough, but with this loadout, I think we can make it happen. There are also a ton of alternate abilities, so if you guys want to give this a shot, feel free, because there are way different ways to play this character. But we're starting off the run with a large chest. Lemurian, what do you got for me off the rip? Shuriken, I like a lot. One thing about this mod is I don't really know how old it is or how long it's been around, because right now it's not necessarily finished. I don't really know what's going on, but you'll see here, we don't really have any information about what these do or how much damage any of the abilities do, so I'm not really sure how strong anything is, so we're just gonna be winging it. So obviously one of the biggest things we're gonna be looking for during this run, backup mag, very helpful, is gonna be ignition tank. If we can find an ignition tank, that obviously makes all of our fire, especially in the flamethrower category, do a lot more damage. Gasoline, of course, is going to help. I love this guy already because I'm just a big fan of the fire items in this game. So if we can get all the ones that kind of synergize together, that's going to be beautiful. Now, unfortunately, I have realized the M1 is not agile. I cannot sprint and use it, which devastates my day. But we can still make this happen. And Mountain Shrine, honestly, I think this guy's pretty solid, and I like our build already. I think Mountain Shrine's gonna be fine. 2 greens, or maybe a yellow out of teleporter, I will take the chance. Now, I don't know with 100% certainty, but I'm on fire right now. You can see in the bottom left, I have a little fire icon. But I'm not taking any damage. I wonder if this guy is immune to all fire damage, because I stand... Oh, I guess I didn't really do anything. I'm seeing why that even happens, the fire. I don't think I'm immune to fire damage, but if I am, that's really cool. I'm gonna be honest too, for a distant roost start, great items. Oh my god, fantastic items. And altogether, a lot of items. And we can sneak over here, grab Newt right before teleporter, because I would imagine our shift procs bands. We don't have a band, but obviously we're able to proc a band technically that way. How much damage do we do? Can my... Oh, my flamethrower can reach that. How interesting. I am a little bit worried, because if we're not careful, that thing is going to explode, and that's not going to end well for us in this kind of small area. I'm going to do this guy because I'm closer to him. I don't want either one of them to get too far down so they start exploding like crazy, but maybe I can hop, do that, and get out of here. That's going to explode pretty soon. Hold on. Can I kill them? I might be able to kill here if I get close enough. Oh, I'm too far. That's okay. I can hide in the cave. Now, I think I can go over here, go bang, bang, and that one's dead. I can full flamethrower. I am going to have to run away for sure. Yep. Okay. Oh, I might get hit here. I might get hit. Oh, yeah, okay. It was just, perfectly in line with this. We'll just stay out here, then. If he exploded again, I had this pillar. I probably should have in the first time, but we lived. We take 2 Lepton Daisies, and that means in just a few moments we'll heal back up anyway, but I think we'll be full health by then regardless. And I am probably going to scrap the Lepton Daisies, because, hey, who doesn't love a nice Lepton Daisy pulse? But I'm going to scrap the greens. We will also do the Halcyonite Shrine, because I'm looking to get 3 other items. We have a scrapper right there if the items are cheeks. But so far, we're looking grand. All right, little Lemurian. I need you to lock in. He's going to spin his way over here. I'm then going to do my little dash. Fire, fire. Big fire damage. Oh my gosh, an ignition tank would be unbelievably luxurious at this point. The damage on this guy is actually kind of incredible. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from this little lad off the bat. Flamethrower does appear to be actually our biggest source of damage, which is good to know. It's good to know what does the most just in terms of raw damage, so add an ignition tank to that and we are in business. I could get one here. Give me it! Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. All 3 of those. Let's go. And I like how even on a modded character, you can see some of the items. Is that a goat hoof down there? I think, yeah, I do have a goat hoof. I don't see... Oh, the backup mag is... So it looks like all the items are on the model, which is pretty fun. We've snagged a band and aqueduct. Now, I got a question. You think I blend in? Do you think they'd even know who I am? Maybe they think I'm here to help. Hey, buddy! You know, you're here earlier than you usually are. How you clocking in? You know, the boss this week, right? Yo! Dude! Alright. I don't think the sham is gonna play off. I think they're onto us. I'll grab a focus crystal here. We're pretty close to enemies, especially flamethrower and this M5. The closer I am, the more damage we can do. So I'm going to try to stay nearby to things. So now if we can get a little bit of defense to kind of pair with that, I will certainly be lookout for it. Speaking of defense, grabbing an opal is beautiful. A little bit more speed. Yo, the build is kind of nasty. I would like a little bit more like proc stuff. Well, not even proc necessarily, but on kill would be nice. We have a lot of utility at the moment, but not necessarily a ton of damage. We got to keep that pot alive for bans later. I do have another large chest here. Chance for a red. It's not. Okay, all right. That's the opposite. We do have a void cradle. Now I'm going to just sneak right here, pop a band down. Void crit. That's just not at all what we're looking for. Hopefully we can find a recycler. I think the chances are quite low because I'm not picking up void crit. I'm really not seeing much for greens at all, to be honest, in this whole stage. So I'm hoping we get an ignition tank at some point. I will continue to say it over and over again. There is a watch here, but I have 3 of them, and there's a part of me that really wants to make this kind of an attack speed build, so we're going to see how well Mocha stacks up, I think. We have a lot of movement speed, but it never hurts to have more. I already have so I'm jumping into teleporter right now. Void crit, unfortunately, I do think I'm leaving on the floor. Sorry, my good sir. Love you to death, but I don't think you're the vibe for this run at the moment. All right, 1 down, 1 to go. We'll get the flamethrower out. Do as much as we can. It looks like even bleed is... I don't know if bleed's actually coming into play. I think I saw bleed, but it might have just been 1 or 2 on the flamethrower. Either way, easy teleporter into predatory instincts. We're going to do this, we're going to jump around, and we're just going to start to flamethrower everything else. The shurikens have proven really helpful, because on my M1, ready? Click, click. See how far long the delay is on the actual fireball? It's pretty significant, so it's been a little bit difficult to aim at wisps. So the shuriken's making it really easy to just fire right at them. Now that we are clear, let's see how well a Lemurian can roll pots. Okay. Stay good. Oh, admittedly, that was hard. Now, this is going to be a little bit interesting. Right? Hey, guys, hey. What if I'm friend? I think this is a weird scenario where I got to actually kill these guys, and I feel a little bad, right? Because now we're both kind of doing the same thing to each other, but I'm going to win that battle 10 times out of 10. This wasn't necessarily the place I wanted to go, but they didn't give me Scorched Acres to work with regardless. So, we're given what we're given, and we're not going to be upset. Another backup mag is massive. So far, working really well the run. Feels incredible, and is that an equipment? It is. That could be very interesting. All right, equipment, give me something nice, something helpful here. Ooh, I do like a primordial cube. I think an underrated equipment. I'll be honest, I've always been kind of a big fan. Also, I've been looting really quickly. We're actually kind of blazing through these stages, which is great news for the long run. But I've had very little trouble with this Lemurian. Obviously, this Lemurian is not a Lemurian, right? This is an unbelievable dude. Another fire band here is going to be huge, but so far we've just been kind of cooking with very little issue. I'm getting a lot more greens now. Luminous Shot is going to be helpful. We just got shipping request form, and those are fine, but I am really looking for that ignition tank. And if genuinely, it doesn't matter how one occurs, a printer, a multi-shop, anything, I'm gonna take it. Void Cradle here, I'm waiting for half a second because I want to go in, I want to cube right here, and then wait until everybody comes over. We'll shift right into there, and they're all dead. All right, what are we giving for our item? Please be good. Is that Tentabobble? I mean, it's fine. A different equipment, a possibility here. Goobo's gonna be fun. Ooh, and a scrap. You know what? We'll dabble with a scrapper a little bit. And this is the kind of loot you can get when there's no Shrine of Order or TC-280 on the stage. We got chests on chests on chests. And 3 backup mags. My goodness, this is coming together very nicely. I also see another Void Cradle, which, you know, could mean we get even more chests if we didn't have those, but I'm much rather take a Void Cradle than a couple more chests. Not gonna grab a Gnarled Wood Sprite, but I will pop this open to see what we can end up with. Void Scent Flame? I mean, I'm gonna take it for sure. but I'm looking for, you know, maybe a little bit of a different green. Now, here's the conundrum I'm in. Now, of course, we have a couple of other opportunities to get a green, but where we're at right now, we have 4 green scrap and a free trip to the Newt. So do I get rid of shipping request form? I mean, it's decent. We're on stage 3. We get 3 stages out of it. It's not crazy. It's not bad. It's just kind of mid. I might scrap that depending on what we find from teleporter just to guarantee a free print into the red in Newt if it's good. And we don't have Goobo ready for this. I don't think we're going to need it. We'll have Goobo at some point. Don't love the triple golem. And I hate a Dune Strider. All my homies know I hate a Dune Strider. I mean, that's a vile thing to find at this point in the run. It's okay, though, because I'm going to wait for a little bit for my Goobo to come back, I think, and then I'm going to make a big charge on him. I'm going to leave him over there for now, because I don't really care to deal with them at the moment. All right, Goobo is here. I think we go like this. I think we go like this. I think we run away and we go bang, 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 bang with all the fire we have. Yeah, that was incredible. I mean, that's over half the damage. We got our little dude coming in big. I'm going to lock in and try to kill this one. I really don't want to die here, though. Yeah, I'm going to not risk death, and I do think we're going to get a suck. There it is. There's the suck. I don't love that, but it's not the end of the world. We're actually doing fine still. Can I get just close enough to do damage? No, but I can. Do one of these, come in with some more fire, and we are okay. They're healing off a lot of enemies right now, which I don't love. But we do a lot of damage, and I think we can kill this one with the flamethrower. There's one down. Locking in. I'm committing to this one, even if the suck comes through. Come on, there it is. All right, good item. Good, or actually bad? I mean, it's a good item. I don't hate this, but I was secretly hoping for like a bad green to easily scrap it, but I don't think I'm upset either way. And unfortunately, that does mean shipping request form is gone, and we have 5 scrap now for Newt. And our item, yep, okay. That was worth it for sure. Absolutely grabbing a scorpion with this build. Actually, just a test, flamethrower. Does that build the scorpion? Oh my god, look at the scorpion. We have 22 stacks. And our like main fire rate is fast. We can build those stacks up pretty well. But the flamethrower plus scorpion? Nasty. Yeah, not the stage we're looking for. That's for sure. Not the end of the world. Also, 33 minutes is decent at this point. 2 bosses is weird, but whatever. And we don't have a sales star. It's not like we're missing out on a legendary, but, you know, it's gross. But let's begin. I think we just lock in here. We have a ton of scorpion come in. I love that we can use our M2, like, really fast. It's, like, essentially as fast as I can click the button, we're allowed to use our M2. Which is amazing for raw damage. Can I commit here? Absolutely. Oh my god. Yo, this guy's crazy. We do have another Void Cradle here. Very intrigued. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of awesome. Our Flamethrower is, like, way better than Artificer's Flamethrower. So I'm gonna definitely do that. A little bit worried about that dude. I'm gonna be real with you. He's quite scary, and I'm gonna try to just stay away. Actually, you know how I'm gonna deal with that guy? We're Gooboing this Lemurian. I don't have any interest in actually fighting this dude. Way too scary for me, so I'm just gonna go thunk. Goobo can go over there and do what he needs to do. I am in a mountain shrine too, because the build is still really nice, regardless of that freaky Lemurian. So mountain shrine, couple items. Maybe we get cores. That would be rad. Oops, I accidentally summoned Awu. What are you gonna do about that, I guess? I'm gonna go down, see if I can do just a lot of... Oh, I would have loved to land that on him. Let's put a bunch of work in. Let's get a ton of stacks of our beautiful scorpion here. And then we have Goobo out as well, which is awesome. I need to really use my flamethrower because I have my Lysate cell, which gives me another charge of that. I got to use that more than I am because I'm really not using it at all. I decided to use a bottle. Don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. That's kind of scary. I wish I had a feather. Not having a feather means it's actually kind of annoying to dodge Awu's attacks here. But as long as I'm moving around, I'm fine. It's just a little bit more frustrating. We're looking real low on Awu, though, so we're just kind of slowly chipping away. Wait for this to come through. The M5 is really nice. I have a good combo right now. I go like this. I go up. I do all my M5s, or all my M2s, and then I go with the flamethrower. And that's good. We're good. And our red is. This could be huge. Oh my god, it's enormous. Brilliant Behemoth, all of my attacks explode. That is a 60% damage boost flat. And alright, my dude, okay. Alright, you are freaking me out over here. And I don't even really need to go over here, but I do want to kind of check out what's going on down there. So let's do a little bit of damage with our newly found, well, Brilliant Behemoth. Send out Goobo. I'm going to go over, use all of my things. Essentially, Elder Lemurian versus the most coked up normal Lemurian you've ever seen, and Drugs win every time. Don't do drugs, kids. Last chest on the stage is a large... Man, they are teasing me with these greens. All I want is a feather and an ignition tank. I haven't gotten even close to either of them, but we still have a stage left. And this is going to be good timing. We have Gubo in 4 seconds. We already have Newt, so I'm hitting teleporter. Hoping for a great yellow magma worm could get me a molten perforator, so very excited about that. Let's get in here with all of our M5s. Let's jump. Okay, this is... Nah, I gotta leave. That's a little scary. That's a little bit scary to what I've liked. No gasoline, no will-o-wisp, but not a lot of on-kill effects. We do have our Void Scent Flame, which is, you know, close. Lots of Elder Lemurians have come to play, but I'm doing really good damage to the worms. They're only... I got a third of their health left, maybe a little more than that. Elder Lemurians are very scary, but we are disposing of them. And you know the lifelong beef between a Magma Worm and Gunner Turret continues over here. My guy, I'm the main player. Okay, this is just a Gunner Turret. Leave him alone. And if you thought it was over, you're wrong. There's another Gunner Turret right here that's found another Magma Worm friend. Or enemy, I guess. Sir, leave my friends alone. All right, well, let's go get our yellow item. Oh my god, it's 2 leeching seeds. I'm quitting. And back on my home for Sky Meadow. Let's hope it's not as hectic as stage 4, but it's a bad stage 4. We got some gups. We certainly have some 27,000 damage from that fall. Let's go get him. How much damage? Oh my god, it took half of his health. That's why I love it when enemies fall off the map. They do so much damage themselves for no reason. Ooh, we get a Z construct. Okay, I don't love that. I gotta go get that guy right away. We got some guppage, though, which we can do some very serious damage to. Again, we don't have a lot of on-kill effects. That would help a lot. The problem with the flamethrower, it does a lot of damage, but very limited mobility while using it, which is a very scary thing, especially with enemies like a Z construct hanging around. But if I'm in the right spot, it's an extraordinarily good ability, but I do have to be a little bit careful with it. Yeah, this is going to be a very tough battle, because I can kind of only use my M1 and I guess my M2, but that's not great when enemies are far away. There it is! Z Construct is down. Ooh, Shrine of Shaping. And then, now that kind of all the initial spawns are cleared out, we can really start to loot. We do have our lockbox, and I'll open it, because I'm greedy. Okay. Maybe I should have waited for a sale star. Oh my god, the ignition tank is here! Now, I don't have to say it anymore. Okay, I probably said it 11 times this recording. Probably more. Probably like 38. I've said ignition tank probably 38 times. But now our flamethrower... Nasty work. 3 times as strong. The rinse through for a gup with ignition tank is absolutely ludicrous. I cannot wait to fight Mithrix with this flamethrower, stand still for a quarter of a second, and die instantly. But I could also see an equipment like a Jade Elephant coming in very handy. Oh my god. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, Jade Elephant. I mean, I can Jade Elephant and then go in with my my flamethrower, because I know I'm probably going to get hit. No, that was wild. I mean, that was you all have to subscribe for that, you know. Another Void Cradle. We haven't really seen any good Void items yet. No Polyloot, no Plimp, no Safer Spaces. And that is a Plimp. I'm grabbing 2 repulsion armors from this printer. 1, because I don't need 5 white scrap. I only really need 3 for a printer. And 2, because I like to block the little chip damage. Not having a single repulsion armor is actually kind of bad. We are looting at maximum efficiency right now. I'm cruising, and this is why I didn't print all into repulsion armor, just in case we found a better printer, which we have. I'm going the rest of these 3 into armor-piercing rounds. The perfect stage 5 printer. You genuinely can't ask for a better one. And then if we find a scrapper, I have white items. I'm going to scrap for this. Ooh, gasoline right now. Look, I love gasoline so much, I don't even care. But I don't need it now, right? That's a little bit too late. Gasoline, not going to come in very handy at this point in the run. But another watch, great. I also will preface, we're going to go to teleporter now and fight. But if I lose this run, it was not a skill issue. I have a cat on my lap. Aelin is on my legs right now, and it's very cute. And so, if I lose, it's her fault. Now, there's a chance that this teleporter is a massacre. I don't know what we're going to find. I feel like Soulless Unit's coming. It's not. Okay. Grandparent, don't throw me too far. And Grandparent's great because I can actually just sit here and do this. And then I use my M2, M1, done. I mean, oh my god, it was. And now we're gonna sneak over here and do the same thing. We have fire, fire, fire. Another bit of, I can't even see, another bit of fire. Our M2, M2, M1. Oh my goodness gracious. What do we get for our item? That is, yo, I kind of like Luminous Shot. We have a lot of backup mags, and that works really well with what we got going on right now. Lots of enemies here, though. I'm gonna Jade Elephant and just kind of hang out in the mid. Yeah, we still take a lot of damage with that. Now, there unfortunately, there's a couple of unfortunate things right now. There was no Scrapper, which means we are stuck with 3 APR, which is good. Our build is great. We don't have a pillar skip, so I do have to actually do pillars. And that's kind of it. What started as a story of one little Lemurian with horns has turned into a planet takeover that now reaches the moon. We have Jade Elephant for any sticky situations with these 2 young lads in the corner. I'm gonna try to see what's at Soups just in case, but we don't really have any chance for a pillar skip other than headset. Wow, okay, we're here at 55 minutes, which is quick for me. I just killed a perfected, yo, there's like 5 perfected golems. I killed 1, there's 1 there, 2 here, and 1 over there. Why are there 5 perfected golems at under an hour? We also don't have a feather, which is going to make moon traversal a little bit annoying. It's not a big deal because we do have our shift, which allows us to move upwards somewhat, but especially for Mithrix, that feather would be really, really nice. Anything worth it? Predatory, no. Laser scope, no. Mocha, what's our red? Nah, we absolutely can't do that. We got a Dios, which would be fine. Transmitter is really helpful, but I don't want to risk some of our white items. And so alas, we begin! 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Oh dear lord, he's not having a good time. I don't really want to fight these guys, but I had to show you this guy. He's freaking out, dude. I just found out the Brilliant Behemoth is like attached to his jaw. I don't really know how to feel about that, but pillars are done. Yo, this Wisp is still having trouble. What is he doing? He's all the way over here now. It's getting worse. It's actually, all right. Yeah, I'm not messing with that, Mr. Lemurian. Mr. Mithrix. This is not your ordinary Lemurian. This is a Lemurian who's been through hell and back, but started off as essentially a souped-up Elder Lemurian, and here we go. Mithrix versus a crazy Lemurian. I'm going to try to get as much of that permanent damage through as I can with our flamethrower. I'm going to Jade Elephant right here just in case things go poorly. It's a 45-second cooldown, but we are cooking so far. How much do we have in terms of... Yeah, 94 curse is fantastic. And we're just going to keep building that up with our flamethrower. That is so... Okay. Luckily, our shift avoids all fall damage, regardless of height. But we're looking at an absolute boatload of curse at the moment. I wish my flamethrower had a little bit more range so I could stay a little bit farther away. But whoop, okay, I didn't like that. We're fine for now. We are looking at 180 curse. That's crazy. That's insane, dude. More, oh, yep, okay, Jellyfin, yep, thank you so much. And that is phase 1. Look at us go. Phase 2, I'm worried about a whole lot less than phase 1, because I can kind of take on 1 enemy at a time, run behind pillars, no problem. Much less concerned. Phase 3 is where I have a little bit more concern for sure, because we got a lot to deal with while we're fighting all of the enemies. But this should be pretty smooth. And I think we would have been fine without the ignition tank too, but having it does feel incredible, and I'm going to shift right into here and immediately flamethrower as much as I can to get that curse as quick as I can. This is good so far. We're cooking, actually. Great start getting to 50 curse off the rip. Stay away from me. I do not like you. He jumps immediately. Get right in here. I can do my shift. Oh, that's bad. Jellyfish. Whoa. Not a fan. Pizza's going to come in soon. Uh-oh. Whoa, jump. Good. Pizza comes in right about now. Hopefully I can get close enough to then flamethrower this. And I can just stay in a nice, safe area. I don't like enemies, though. Ooh, there's a lot going on. I gotta get away. Stay safe. Good. Give me some, uh-oh. Ooh, he's so close, and I'm low. Get away from me. A little bit more flamethrower from behind. Hopefully, the Tentobobble actually a really nice play. We've been kind of able to keep him in one specific area for the most part, which has been very helpful. when he's ready to attack us, we kind of block him in a spot. If that was not the case, I could see this being a much, much harder fight. This is going to hurt. Oh, I avoided it. Let's go. Pizza comes back. I'm going to keep Pizza chill this time. I'm not going to try to do too much damage to Mithrix. We do have a lot of small guys around. I'm going to do this. Try to clear out kind of a larger group of them. There it is. There's some AoE coming in. Killing a lot of them. He's also getting low. I'm curious about my chances of Phase 4 skipping here. I actually do think we can. Yeah, I think we could. I'm going to wait now. We got under 10k health. As long as he jumps up right now. Come on, jump, jump, jump. If I jump and shift, it's over. But I got a squid turret doing damage. Squid turret, relax. Jump, please. Please kill the squid turret. Good, okay. Only a missile drone can kill him now. There's the jump. Ladies and gentlemen, lock in. Jump. And I just got to go in with this. Big fire band damage. Oh my god, the Lemurian's done it. And it wasn't even close. Egg get cooked. And our final stats, 2.4 million damage, 67 minutes, a really nice build. Absolutely loved it. Again, go check out the mod, link will be in the description. Every single ability has alternate abilities and some have 2 alternate abilities, so you can play this guy however you would like, so go check him out, show some love to the mod creator, and with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.